नमस्ते फ्रेंड, आप सभी का एक बार फिर से वेलकम। और फ्रेंड्स, आपको याद होगा कि वी राजन बाबू, सीनियर मैनेजर यूनियन बैंक ऑफ इंडिया का जो बैंक पेंशन अपडेशन केस था, वो केरला हाई कोर्ट में, और केरला हाई कोर्ट से 25/6/25 को एक आदेश हुआ था कि श्री राजन बाबू एक रिप्रेजेंटेशन यूनियन बैंक ऑफ इंडिया को देंगे। इस बारे में वी राजन बाबू ने यूनियन बैंक ऑफ इंडिया के सेंट्रल ऑफिस को एक लेटर 7 अगस्त को लिखा। द असिस्टेंट जनरल मैनेजर एम्प्लॉय बेनिफिट डिवीजन HRD यूनियन बैंक ऑफ इंडिया सेंट्रल ऑफिस को, सर, सब्जेक्ट रूलिंग डेटेड 25 जून 25 ऑफ द केरला हाई कोर्ट इन रिट पिटीशन नंबर 34611 ऑफ 2018। ये केस 2018 का था। I thank you profusely for your letter dated 24th July 25 on the above, intimating that the bank will communicate the tentative date and time for hearing to be held as directed by the Honorable Court. I had requested in my letter that in view of my bad health conditions, the hearing may be held at Kochi at the regional office of the bank. The hearing can alternatively be held either through video conferencing or through video call on WhatsApp at my above mobile numbers. It will also suffice that the following matters might be taken as the submission before the competent officer of the bank. और उन्होंने लिखा उसमें, द फर्स्ट पॉइंट, द बैंक वॉज extenuating before the Honorable Court with the tricky and the flippant submission that the matters in the writ petition had not been placed on record before it, citing it as the reason for not granting the updating of pension, or else the bank should have updated my pension note with the understanding that all the matters were vividly made known to the bank through the writ petition and the reply affidavit filed in the writ petition. Second, it was not in dispute for the bank. The Regulation 35(1) of the Pension Regulations provides for updating of Pension Regulation 35(1) as amended in the year 2003 by the bank, expressly provides that basic pension and additional pension, wherever applicable, shall be updated as per the formulae given in Appendix 1. Third point, the pre-amended regulation with the provision in respect of employees who retired between 1st day of January 86 but before the 31st day of October 1987, basic pension and additional pension will be updated as per the formula given in Appendix 1, having shed the time frame of retirement of the employees for the purpose of updating, making the updating applicable to employees retiring any time, and the amended proviso cited in para 2 supra having given emphasis to the updating by importing the phrase wherever applicable, and also by substituting the words will be updated with the words shall be updated. There is no ambiguity that pension shall be updated, synchronizing with the revision in pay scales arising out of the bipartite settlements concluded from time to time. Fourth point, had updating of pension not been intended under the Pension Regulation 95, the word updating would not have found a place in the initial proviso of Regulation 35(1), and the proviso would not have been amended in the year 2003 as shown in para 2 above. The Exhibit P111, settlement dated 29th October 93, is the precursor to the pension regulations, and clause 6 of it agrees that the dearness relief to pensioners will be granted at such rates as may be determined from time to time in line with the dearness allowance formula in operation in Reserve Bank of India, and clause 12 agrees that the provisions will be made by a scheme to be negotiated and settled between the parties to this settlement by 31st December 93 for applicability, qualifying service, amount of pension, payment of pension, commutation of pension, family pension, updating and other general conditions, etc. on the lines as are in the force in Reserve Bank of India. As such, there is no ambiguity that the bank has to the pension as was done in the Reserve Bank of India. The government, 6 point, the government too has no scintilla of doubt that if pension in the Reserve Bank of India is updated, pension in other banks has also to be updated, as this is the reason is quoted for declining the updating of pension in the RBI as per the Exhibit P12 letter dated 26 February 2018 of the Department of Financial Services, Ministry of Finance. 7 point, the government has updated the pension in Reserve Bank of India with effect from 1st March 19 by various factors depending on the date of retirement of the employees as per Exhibit P13 letter dated 5th March 19, making it imperative that the pension in the nationalized banks also has to be updated from 1st March 19, and arrears shall be paid with interest on accrual basis. 8 point, the government has sanctioned pension with the retrospective effect from 1st November 93 in the regional rural banks on the basis of settlement dated 29th October 93 as per Exhibit P15 letter dated 3rd October 24 of the Department of Financial Services, which makes it conclusive that the settlement is very much in force and that the government banks are to update the pension by following clause 6 and clause 12 of the settlement on the pattern the updating of pension in Reserve Bank of India as in Exhibit P13. The law laid down by the Honorable Supreme Court on 1st July 2015 in Civil Appeal number 1123 of 2015, State of Rajasthan and Mahendranath Sharma, which is applicable to the whole country, lays down that pension shall not be less than 50% of the running pay band corresponding to the pre-revised scale of pay. The bank cannot plead ignorance of the law and refrain from updating the pension. The non-revision of pension is in open defense of the rule laid down by the Supreme Court. 10th, it is imperative that the bank updates my pension as mandated by the settlement dated 29th October 93 and Regulation 35(1) of the pension regulation adopted by the board of the bank, list itself constitute a conspicuous abbreviation of the code of conduct for the board of directors and the senior management of the bank, which exhorts that they must comply with the applicable laws, regulations, rules, and regulatory orders. I therefore implore that the bank may kindly be pleased to dispose of my representation dated 10 July 2025 in compliance with the direction of the Honorable High Court of the Kerala in letter and spirit at the earliest. श्री वी राजन बाबू। बैंक को क्या करना है ये तो पता नहीं, लेकिन बैंक बिना डीएफएस या मिनिस्ट्री ऑफ फिनांस के किसी इंस्ट्रक्शन के 1 इंच भी नहीं हिलेगी। हालांकि जो वी राजन बाबू का रिप्रेजेंटेशन है वो हमारे उनके काउंसिल ने ही तैयार कराया होगा और उन्होंने एग्जॉस्टिव रूप से सारी बातें लिखी हैं, लेकिन उनकी सुनवाई कब होती है, उन्हें कब बुला के इस बारे में बात किया जाता है, ये अभी बैंक ने डेट नहीं फिक्स किया है। थैंक यू फ्रेंड्स, नमस्कार।